welcome. It's time for news, and you're with me, Jacqueline Saidi. Now the headlines. Pope Francis prays for victims of Italian glacier tragedy as he appeals for care of environment. Old Mutual Life Insurance Company pumps in 3.7 million kwacha to Malawi Parliament ahead of the 51st SADC Parliamentary Forum Conference. Umodzapak Holdings Limited breaks record for registering a profit of 413 million in 2022 since its establishment in 2013. And in other news, Rwanda and DR Congo presidents scheduled to hold talks as tension go up. We have these and more. Stay with us. Pope Francis has asked the faithful to join in prayer for the victims of an avalanche triggered by the melting of a glacier in northern Italy, highlighting the effects of climate change. A tweet sent from his Archpontifex account on Monday invokes prayers for all those killed and affected by the tragedy on the Marmolada Glacier, in which at least 6 people died and 9 were injured. Meanwhile, rescue operations continue as squads of hikers are still believed to be missing. Tandwem Zumara reading a Vatican News report.
In his tweet on Monday, Pope Francis asked for prayers for victims of an avalanche in northern Italy and warned against disregarding the effects of climate change. The Holy Father noted that the tragedies we're living because of climate change must push us to urgently find new paths that are respectful towards people and nature. Some 17 people remain unaccounted for a day after a huge chunk of an alpine glacier broke off and slammed into hikers in northern Italy on Sunday afternoon. Nationalities of the non-dead haven't been disclosed, and conditions were too dangerous Monday morning for rescue crews with dogs to resume the search for those missing or to bring down the bodies. Drones are reportedly being used to look for any of the missing as well as verify safety. Geologists said it is not known what caused the pinnacle of the glacier to break off and thunder down the slope at a speed estimated at some 300 kilometers per hour, but the heat wave gripping Italy since May was being cited as a likely factor. Experts agree that it would have been impossible to predict when or if a pinnacle from glacier's overhang could break off as it did on Sunday. The glacier in the Marmolada range is the largest in the Dolomite Mountains in northeastern Italy. It has reportedly been rapidly melting away over the past decades, with much of its volume gone.
The Pontifical Mission Society in Malawi has reiterated its commitment to see successful missionary celebrations this coming October. The Catholic Church will celebrate Missionary Sunday together with other notable anniversaries for the Pontifical Mission Societies. PMS National Director Father Vincent Mwakwawa has told us that they are working hand in hand with PMS directors from all Catholic dioceses to share ideas on how best they can make these successful. We have more on this report by Bernard Mwanza.
According to the Pontifical Mission Society's PMS National Director, Father Vincent Mwakwawa, the General Assembly, which took place in Lyon, France in May, mainly focused on finding new strategies on how to do mission animation, on how best to teach people, but also sharing experiences on how PMS is working in various countries. He said the meeting was important for Malawi as it will give direction on how missional work should be handled. Additionally, Father Mwakwawa said the council meeting currently taking place in Karonga Diocese is vital as the directors will share knowledge on how they are preparing the mission month and anniversaries.
We are trying to discuss as directors to see how each diocese is preparing, but also as a national office to guide the dioceses on what they should do, especially to teach and animate the people of God in the dioceses, particularly diocesan leaders from various parishes, but also the host parishes. As you know, each parish is supposed to host the World Mission Sunday, and then vessels.
On his part, Karonga Diocese PMS Director Father Matthew Smwera said some lessons that they have learned from previous celebrations will help them to have a wonderful celebration this year, and that its preparations are going on well.
And as far as the mission month is concerned, the month of October, concentration most of the times is geared towards the parish that is going to host. Before you come together at the parish, you first of all animate the different groupings and lay groupings in that kind of parish. But these other parishes, each and every time you meet them, you find them, you animate them.
The Pontifical Mission Societies, PMS Malawi, launched the Missionary Month on 25th June 2022 in Mangochi Diocese. This year, the celebration falls on 23rd October under the theme, You Shall Be My Witnesses, taken from the book of Acts chapter 1, verse 8, and it will be celebrated together with several notable anniversaries in the Church's missionary spirit. For Luntha News, I am Bernard Mwanza.
Old Mutual Life Assurance Company has sponsored the Malawi Parliament with a check amounting to 3,750,000 kwacha to enable the House successfully host the 51st SADC Parliamentary Forum Conference slated for July 7th to 16th, 2022. According to the Managing Director of Old Mutual, Loy Onungwe, the gesture has been made upon realizing the importance of this regional parliamentary forum conference and mutual relationship they have enjoyed with the Parliament. Aina Feperi has details on this report.
Handing over a sponsorship amounting to 3,750,000 Malawi kwacha to Parliament to be used in purchasing 250 golf ships for the conference, Old Mutual Life Assurance Company Managing Director Roy Punongwe said they have made the gesture essentially to cement the relationship that exists with Malawi Parliament. According to Punongwe, the event is historic and very important as it is putting the country on the map of being capable in hosting high-level meetings.
We've always had a cordial relationship with the Parliament of Malawi, so we do not hesitate to support them. It's not the first time that we have supported them, and we're always willing to support them in any other initiative where they require our support or assistance. Us also as a business, as Old Mutual, we are pro good governance in terms of even how we run our businesses. So we definitely do align in those ethos in terms of good governance across the country.
Punongwe then commended the Malawi government for working effortlessly in ensuring that Malawi successfully leads the regional bloc since assuming chairmanship in August 2021. He then urged the general public to support the country and make Malawi proud. In her remarks, the Clerk of Parliament, Fiona Kalemba, said this is a timely donation and is in line with the 51st Ordinary Assembly. Kalemba then applauded Old Mutual's enormous support and pledged their commitment to deliver their best in hosting this forum conference. The Southern African Development Community SADC Parliamentary Forum is a regional interparliamentary body composed of members of parliament from SADC member state national parliaments representing over 3,500 parliamentarians in the SADC region. It was established by the SADC Summit on September 8, 1997. The aim of this forum is to provide a platform to support and improve regional integration through parliamentary involvement and promote best practices in the role of parliaments in regional integration and cooperation. For Luntha News in Lilongwe, this is Alina Feperi.
Educans Foundation Malawi, an organization which focuses on the promotion of basic education, has today donated 10,000 correct books to Plan International and World Vision at a symbolic handover ceremony which was held at Chigodi Primary School at Kampata in Lilongwe. In his opening remarks, the organization's executive director, Limbani Sapato, said this is part of Teaching with Impact program, which aims at making sure that quality education is not declining. He said the donation is part of complementing government's efforts at ensuring that teachers in the country are highly skilled and that active teaching and learning is going on well in various schools in the country as the program also trains teachers. Bridget Manoga was there and Shana reports.
In an interview with journalists, Educan's Foundation Fundraising and Partnership Officer Yamingani Giva said for Malawi to implement the Sustainable Development Goal number 4, which seeks to ensure quality education, there is need for relevant stakeholders to work together to achieve the goal. She further said the organization will continue complementing government's effort in promoting the quality of basic education via a range of innovations like training of teachers in leadership, active teaching and learning methodologies.
This is some work we've been doing over the past 2 years. Correct Book is an innovative learning material that we brought into the country in 2020. We donated to 120,000 students with Educans and Correct Book, but we're looking at how can we continue to expand our reach and also partner with like-minded organizations. And that's what led us to making this donation of 10,000 books in total to Plan Malawi and to World Vision. And we hope that it's just the beginning, that we'll continue to work together in more of their schools.
World Vision Director of Programs Charles Jimombo applauded the initiative, saying it will go a long way as a lot of learners like basic learning materials like exercise books and writing pens. He further said World Vision has been supporting a lot of primary schools across the country and has called on relevant stakeholders to be on the forefront in making sure that there is a high number of students completing their studies than those who are dropping out.
As World Vision, we have been doing this work, helping learners in primary school for many years. More importantly, to help them to move up the classes. Because one of the challenges that we face in education system is dropout rate of children, of learners. More importantly, girls. There will be very few girls that will be able to make it to grade 8, for example. A very good example is the very school where we are now. We have double streams all the way to grade B.
Remember, you're still watching news